Hello, my name is Sippies, and you can call me V. And welcome back to Even If Tempest. Yeah, we're on not Creus's route. We're not on Creus this time. We're on Tyril. I have no idea how to pronounce his name, but we're on his route now. So that means I'll be getting into some unfamiliar territory because this is around where I stopped. I never finished Tyril's Eilisters. I never finished his route, so I didn't get too far. I kind of stopped, and then I started recording shit. I was like, hey, what if I record Even If Tempest? So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, yay! I'm excited. Progress. Prog. It's futile. No matter how much you struggle. Oh, it's him. I keep on saying it's been a while. It does feel like it, but it's probably because of the schedule I have it. No matter how much you struggle, how fiercely you fight back, how desperately you encourage yourself to continue ever onward, despair has its grips on you. Your repeated deaths will steal your light, crush your hopes, rob you of your freedom, and chip away at your will. You're finished. Damn. Where am I? The witch! That's right, I ran into a witch in the city! It feels like it only happened a few minutes prior, yet my memories are a haze. I can't remember what we discussed or what happened afterward. It's like some fog has taken hold of my thoughts. I don't even really know what I'm doing right now. Where am I running? Why are you running? I recognize the make of this room. I'm in the castle. My memories slowly but surely come back to me. I remember now. I come here to reveal Conrad's misdeeds. This all started 7 hours ago. The clear blue skies suddenly turned black. The church proclaimed it was a work of a witch and warned us to remain inside and vigilant. Conrad, however, appealed for the opposite. Our goddess fought with the witches, and her blood runs in my veins. I'm sure she will protect me, but my safety is certainly not all I'm worried about. If you believe in the goddess, then come to the castle tonight. I will endeavor to protect all from this witch's machinations. Olive-looking ass. Conrad invites the nobles loyal to him to one of the castle's detached cottages and hosts a party. Due to my win at the war games, I'm also offered an invitation. I'd rather die than accept his protection, but I can't ignore this chance. The hall is filled with Conrad's supporters. Their praise rings out far louder than any music. Their support leans into fanatical worship at times. The utmost liturgical air makes me feel sick. Like hell, I'm gonna stay here. Guards surround the royal family out of fear for the witch. But this means security is lacking in other places, like, for example, the private rooms of administrative officials. Well, I guess the sad thing about it is, like, when the witch does the thingy, the witch of ruin does their thingy, y'all gonna fall asleep. So y'all can be protective all you want. You're gonna fall asleep. Like it's fucking Sleeping Beauty with spell and stuff. I have a general idea of who Conrad has under his thumb. The owner of this room is definitely one of them. I must find concrete evidence of everything he's done. The backdoor money, human trafficking. I guess Lister, he's He's the twinkiest out of all of... I immediately reached for my knife. What was that shadow? And more importantly, when did they enter this room? Not only are they deathly quiet, but I couldn't even feel their presence. I'm not even sure where they are currently hiding. A royal guardsman wouldn't hesitate to make himself known. So why is this person hiding away? Moonlight reflects off a moving knife, allowing me to block an oncoming attack just in time. Unfortunately, the following attack clues me into just how skilled this assailant is. Who is this person? They're right in front of me, yet I can't sense their presence at all. Not even Vice Commander Krius can hide himself so thoroughly. I should at least be able to hear his breathing given the intensity of which I'm being attacked. It's as if the shadows themselves are on their side. Now that I got a better look at his height and general build, he's likely a man. But just knowing that won't fill the gap in strength between us. If I lower my guard for a second, I will be staring at the abyss of death. I feel this keenly, yet my thoughts are on something else entirely. What a waste of a chance. My ability to revive has made me complacent. I'm such a fool. Regret is only something you can or should do after successfully running away. The cold blade aims for my neck. Who's there? Lucian! Prince Lucian? I found myself staring at the source of the voice. In that split second, the shadow disappears. Are you alright, Lady Carr? Prince Lucian, why are you here? I live here, you bitch. I noticed you leave for somewhere and followed you. I'm glad you're safe. He caught me in an official's room of all places. I can't find a believable excuse. You escaped into this room upon being attacked by that suspicious man, right? Yes? I would normally order the guards to search into that man, but you keep silent on this. Are you aware of who that man is, sir? He's Conrad's hound. His hound? He works at Conrad's behest. I am of the impression he is both a skilled spy and an adroit assassin. I think back to when I once supported Conrad and how Maya died in her search. I had never given much thought as to who the perpetrator was, but now Maya may very well have been killed by that man. Hear the voices of royal guardsmen outside the room. From their panic, they are likely looking for Prince Lucian. Time's up, I'm afraid. I wanted to talk for a bit longer. We are still on the second floor, so you should escape out the window. Leave the rest to me. Thank you. The witch will be descending upon us tonight. Please be careful. It's morning. When did I even fall asleep? I was hoping to stay awake. I'm greeted by a very average morning. Maya is safe as well, and she prepared breakfast as she usually does. Maya! If nothing happens, then I can just focus on my revenge. My memories are still fuzzy. After using my fatal rewind and confronting the witch, my memories turn into a vague fog. I feel as though I've forgotten something very important.
Yeah, you had a whole romance with a guy.
Quite the boisterous visitor. Shall I turn them away? No, it's fine. Let's see what they want. Overbearing. I am here as a representative of the Inquisitorial Order. Carr Lysel, you have been summoned to the court. I can't imagine why I would be. I'm not sure I can respond to a summons if I don't know the details. It's regarding one Curious Castle Rock. The Vice Commander. I hear the steady drop of water down in this dank underground passageway the Inquisitor has guided me to. Neither sun nor wind reaches this place. The kind of stale, humid air that encourages mold to grow sticks to my skin. As we progress further down, I begin to hear a sharp thud. What's that sound? I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. Serious moment.
I was thinking, damn, didn't know they were kinky like that.
I think it's about time you confess. Surely gotten tired of this song and dance too. So he's not a member, or is it to find a member of the sacrificia? Oh well, I don't remember. But that means someone died. Someone died. I wonder who died. Surely you gotten tired of this song and dance too. Not at all. There's something nice about getting a front row seat to such a brilliant what? If you're so fond of my what the fuck? We just have to continue until your bones sing for me. The whip cuts across his skin with an edge sharper than a knife. Despite the near countless wounds he's suffering from, he lets out nary a scream. His tenacity paints an especially gruesome picture. Stop it! What the fuck are you doing? Car, what are you doing here? I try to run towards the Vice Commander, but the Inquisitors standing on either side bodily hold me back. What is that guy?
And who is this woman? How positively unruly. Lister, how much longer do you intend to take? Get that confession out of him already.
If the peanut gallery would so kindly shut up. What? Oh, do excuse me. I was speaking to Miss Red over here. I do apologize for keeping you, Cardinal. Cardinal? Why would someone so high up in the church be here? Is this torture an order from the church itself?
Rick Monaghan? It's been a full 5 hours, yet he revealed nothing. You have a talent for torture, Lister. Don't tell me you stayed your hand because he's your friend.
Do I look like I stayed my hand? It's certainly moving. And friend, don't make me laugh. I feel bile rises to my throat when I see his vapid smile. I despise him so thoroughly that I can think of a more few perfectly legal ways to kill this man.
That damn smile.
What is this smile? Yay. So personally, it's pleasantly easy to ignore whatever past we have as I torture him. But if you think I'm staying my hand, I must be. I'd like to test out this theory of yours, Cardinal. Would you take a hit from my whip?
I hear you loud and clear. I'll leave everything in your care, but I pray you don't forget we haven't had much time until the trial.
Then there's something I wish to discuss. Torture seems to have no clear effect on this man, as it turns out. This man is the foremost of masochists. Pain and shame only serve to incite his sexual pleasure. All torture can do is please him even more.
Goddamn, Chris, I didn't know you were wild like that. I'm not taking a screenshot.
What?
He does not respond. I see. One cannot judge a book by its cover.
And so, I must ask that you allow me to pursue alternative methods. Inquisitor Lister grabs my hair! Dude! Tyril, let her go! Cardinal, this girl is a cadet for the Wings of Garuda. For 8 years, Crius has taken care of this girl as if she were his own sister. Grabbing her hair is all that it takes to rile him up. Not even someone of his proclivities would stand to watch someone he cares for harmed before his eyes. I'm disappointed in you. To think you'd stoop so low. I'll use even my family and friends if my goal warrants it. Unlike the goody two-shoes you call the knights, conduct such as this is commonplace for us Inquisitors. We must deal with witches, after all.
As he says, we cannot afford to be picky in our methods. We must wield the iron hammer of justice in our goddess's name.
So, Cardinal, do I have your permission to torture this Lysel woman? Man!
You do. Wait, her last name is Lysel, you say?
Indeed.
She's a member of the Lysel Marquisate, the daughter of Her Royal Highness the Princess Evelina. This simply will not do. Let go of her this instant.
Dude, I just noticed he's a member of her sacrificial too. Look at him, he got the chains over his neck.
That we did not know is no excuse for our poor treatment of you. Are you hurt?
I was called here with no knowledge of what has happened. Tell me, why has Vice Commander Crius been subjected to such injustice?
Explain, Lister.
You saw the sky turn dark yesterday afternoon, yes?
Yes, I did.
That was the work of the Witch of Ruin. It signals the start of the carnival. A trial of witches, for witches, by witches. The carnival. The Witch of Ruin chooses a single human in the dead of night, lights the flames of desire within them, and offers them power. At that stage, they are no longer human. They are our enemy. Those that have fallen by a witch's temptations now act as their very limbs. This chosen membrum will commit murder before the night is over. And last night, we found a victim. Who was killed? His Royal Highness, the Prince Lucian Neshburn. We just saw him!
Last night?
No. A trial to expose the membrum will be held tonight, and should we fail to execute them, yet another life will be lost tonight.
And you believe Vice Commander Crius to be this membrum? Okay, so yeah, the ones who are suspected are the Sacrificia, and the ones who done it are the membrum. That is correct, Lady Lysel. Can you see the chains around his neck? As a sign he's a Sacrificium, one of the suspects. There are 5 Sacrificia in total, and one of them is guaranteed to be our membrum.
All you need to remember is that we have 5 suspicious individuals pointing out to us. This is our only hint from the witch.
But that makes things more ridiculous. There are 5 suspects, so why is only the Vice Commander being subjected to this torture? I see the same exact sign around your neck, Cardinal. This is not but a trap. This divine protection I received from our goddess would never see me fall to the state of a membrum. And besides, we have a witness. If you ended up being the membrum, I wouldn't be surprised. We have testimony that this man before you did kill Prince Lucian. How? Everyone's supposed to be asleep. Dear the witch, this trial is simply entertainment. He intends to enjoy our suffering. But if we can defeat the membrum before the trial, we can retaliate against his whims.
But Vice Commander Crius has no motive.
Membra have their hearts eaten away by a witch. They are beasts without reasons. They need no reason to kill.
Nothing I say will get through to them. The Cardinal sits at the top of the church. With the Inquisitors serving under him, they all believe in him wholeheartedly. And I'm sure he does too. I thought they were friends. He won't defend his own friend? I don't believe it's inherently right to blindly trust others, even if the person has authority like the Cardinal or Grand Commander. Trust is a conscious action. And despite the many scars covering his body, the Vice Commander's eyes remain clear as ever. There is no beast here. All I see is the Vice Commander I so deeply respect. You aim to continue this torture on the word of only a single witness? Why can't you see how foolishly dangerous this is? Foolish? Do you not realize who you address, lass? You cannot be sure that the witness is telling the truth. You have other evidence to back up these claims. I will relent. But you don't, do you? I also cannot help but feel it strange that someone as talented as Inquisitor Lister is being kept locked away. He'd be better put use investigating. The reason we act on testimony alone is because this witness is a very trustworthy one. Right, Cardinal?
Right. My witness is a priest and one of my subordinates.
Huh? He's trustworthy just due to being a priest? He fills a very important role, if that's true. That isn't the flawless backing you think it is.
How dare you, blasphemy!
His whip strikes me with the speed and intensity of lightning. The pain so searing I fall to my knees.
Gar! Tears, she has nothing to do with...
Silence. I need no instruction from you. The foolish one is you, Miss Red. You stand before the Cardinal, the man who delivers our goddess's message to her people. To stand against him is to stand against our goddess. You have all but chosen to ally yourself with a witch. You may be the daughter of Marquises, but such knowledge will not afford you my mercy.
Lister, your devotion comes out loud and clear, but it will not body well to bring harm to a member of the Lizo family.
So it seems. You should be grateful the Cardinal is so compassionate. Now outsiders be gone. So you can continue to torture him without any due process or proper investigation? I'm not the one awarded the right to investigate. Despite you being our most talented Inquisitor? Then at least give me information. Who are the other Sacrificia? Under what circumstances was Prince Lucian killed? Why on earth would I tell you that, outsider? Those details are for those with investigative privileges only. Then... allow me to investigate. Allow me to investigate.
Rock music.
Took you long enough, you half-wit.
Oh, he likes it. What?
Cardinal, were you aware that a tabloid magazine has picked up on this story? They somehow obtained a list of Sacrificia and wrote them down as if the whole situation were a joke.
What? We must put a stop to this.
I agree, but the magazine is already in wide circulation. The publisher has even broken all previous sale records for this issue. They likely buy the information this young lady now has for a pretty penny. Crius is popular with the masses. Should they come to know he was tortured on your orders, who knows what outrage that may lead for.
We can't have that. Lock her up. No, wait. That will cause its own problems. Princess Evelina donates generously to our church each year.
Hey, Miss Red. You want to investigate, right? If we give you the right to do so, you will swear your silence on everything you saw and heard here? I solemnly swear. Yay! So she says, Cardinal. Do I have your leave to keep her in the care of the Inquisitors for a time?
Do you mean to lock her up? We can't treat Princess Evelina's daughter so violently.
That's not what I mean. I want to give her inducted into the Inquisitor Order. We're the Inquisitors! You will earn the right to investigate if you become an Inquisitor. You get something out of this arrangement, too. I see you have no complaints. Then all that remains is the Cardinal's blessing.
We have no other choice. Let's proceed with your plan.
Hell yeah. They're going to investigate! I let out a small sigh of relief. The sunlight chases away the uncomfortable chill of the fork underground, and I feel as though I can finally breathe easy. That being said, anger still seethes under the surface. Anger at the way the Vice Commander Creus was subject to torture on a baseless testimony, and at how I've been unceremoniously kicked from the wings.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you were kicked from the wings before Stampede to... Darn. Come now, try Historica's new favorite treat, Invine. The meat's nice and tender today. How about a bowl, you two?
The Cardinal is just as bad for trying to get me on his side for the sake of donations. Everything is pissing me off. Will I really be able to identify the membrum like this?
Oh, Tyril's with us.
That hits the spot. Inquisitor Lister slurps up his soup, which he's...
I don't know how secret gamer.
Look how he slurps his soup! What an asshole! Which he seems to have bought from a stall right next to where we're standing. How can he be calm enough to... You seem to be wondering how I can be calm enough to eat despite the situation we found ourselves in. Ugh. You got it all wrong. I'm eating exactly because of this deplorable situation. Forgetting to eat is tantamount to suicide, though I won't force you to eat if you'd rather not. I'd like a bowl too, sir. Coming right up. The light green soup is filled with vegetables and meat. It's thick, hearty soup. The kind that needs a drink to go alongside it.
Is this your first time trying Invine? Can't blame ya, considering it's more popular with the men folk.
Is it? I suppose it's a bit gloopier than your average soup. Is this beef?
It's meat from a horse's leg.
A horse? There's no culture of horse eating in Historica. I've heard that the nation of Gripa to the east considers it to be a delicacy item, however...
So like Invine, like equine? Invine is a traditional Gripan dish. It's said to strengthen your legs. We eat fish heads here in Historica yet. We say they help with your eyesight because those fish eyes have seen all the way to the bottom of the ocean. Invine is the same way. If you eat a horse leg, you'll be able to run just as fast.
Putting aside how verifiable these claims actually are, the soup fills me up just right. I must eat to prepare for battle. I've ignored something so painfully obvious. Finish eating? Yes, thank you for waiting. In that case... Look! It's an Inquisitor! Could there be a witch nearby?
Don't look him in the eye or he'll throw you behind bars!
Once Inquisitor Lister's presence is made known, the air shakes with terrified voices of those in the distance. Why are they so scared? Inquisitors are actors of justice in the fight against witches, aren't they? I am surprised you can say that despite everything you just witnessed. We torture suspects to the flimsiest of evidence so long as we're ordered to. It's no wonder we're reviled. So what's your goal here? You want to save the Vice Commander you adore?
Huh, he actually wants me to say no. Yes? He was my boyfriend in another life. In another time.
9.
No, that's not quite right.
Oh, you don't care what happens to your beloved Vice Commander.
That's not it. I simply cannot abide by your methods. To brand Vice Commander Creus as a
criminal from a single testimony alone makes for a far too flimsy argument. My goal is to capture the witch. I've asked to involve myself in this investigation for that reason alone. Perfect answer. Here are the records pertaining to our search. Evidence acquired! Thank you. This is all? He hands me a paltry 3 pages. This falls far below my expectations. You do know there are only 8 Inquisitors, do you? What? 3 of them are having a little torturous fun with that silly old fart, while the other 5 are so busy they haven't had time to get any investigation. And you still intend to claim you fulfilled your roles as Inquisitors? You demonstrated this earlier, but you're a short-tempered one, huh? You got a good head on your shoulders, but your sincerity trips you up. Can't say I hate people like you, though.
Aw, that's probably the kindest thing he said to us.
Huh? What do you know about the carnival? If it's nothing, I can fill you in now.
Please tell me. I know, but...
Well, let's start by explaining why this witch trial is called a carnival in the first place. That'll be the quickest road to understanding. As the carnival mentioned, this trial is a show for the witch to enjoy. The trial is designed to showcase the follies of humanity for his enjoyment. Only the Inquisitors and the Sacrificia are able to enter the hall. And though Inquisitors may speak, all arguments revolve around the Sacrificia. Once these arguments have concluded, 300 jurors vote on who they believe to be the most suspicious.
Oh, there are 300 jurors?
They're all citizens chosen at random by the witch. Though only certain citizens are granted the power of the vote in our people's court, this logic does not extend to the carnival. It's the witch's playground, after all. He likely assumes the masses will make it more exciting than those who would otherwise adhere to formalities. Once again, the Sacrificia are at the center of all arguments, so the suspects are given the ability to perform their own investigations, and all must cooperate with them.
So it's up to the Sacrificia to reveal who the member is?
Exactly. You're liable to learn the witch's ire as an Inquisitor if you speak out of turn. All we can really do is provide support.
I should at least read through investigation records.
What?! Okay. Autopsy report. Case: witch member incident victim. Name: Lucian Neshburn, age 18, sex male, occupation 3rd point print, Historica. Crime scene: Royal Greenhouse. This victim was not in this room when a maid called out to him this morning. Leading the Royal Guard searching for him, he was discovered dead in the greenhouse. Time of death: between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. Cause of death: blood loss due to a stabbing wound in the abdomen. A portion of his organs are missing and flowers were placed around the body. Murder weapon: unknown. Witness testimony: Caleb Farman. Caleb was one of the attendees at Prince Conrad's evening party. Thanks to the prince's status as the scion of the goddess, the attendees were spared the magic's effect. Oh. When Caleb left the venue for fresh air, he spotted Creus loitering around the greenhouse. Cardinal file: Rick Monaghan, age, sex, 58 male, occupation 7th Cardinal of the Northern Church, history: from a family that historically produces cardinals, earned practice experience upon graduating from the Theocratic Academy, followed in his father's footsteps. Night of crime: asleep in his room. Relationship with the deceased: acquaintances, have met during festivals and celebrations, but otherwise no special relationship. Creus file: Creus Castle Rock, age, sex, 26 male, occupation: Wings of Garuda, vice commander, history: eldest son of the Castle Rock Marquisate, An illegitimate child, but taken to the family upon the wife's death. Left home at 14 and earned admission to the Wings via winning the War Games. He continued accomplishments led to his promotion to Vice Commander. Night of the crime, asleep in his room. Relationship with the deceased, acquaintances. Sammy article. Among the many stories of romance involving the princes, only one name has ever been mentioned, that of Prince Lucian. His Royal Highness remains as stoic as ever, no matter the woman. And there are even stories of women being drawn to tears. The only people ever to draw a smile from him is that I see first are the orphans he often visited. Sammy Tipper 8 of the Southern Quarter Orphanage is all smiles as he speaks to us. Prince Lucian gives us so many hugs. He's the nicest adult I ever met. The despair seeping into his features is reminiscent of one who has lost his true brother. Aww. Conrad file. Conrad Nashburn. Age, sex, 24, male. Occupation, firstborn prince. Historica. History, eldest son of King James and his wife. Skilled in both military and literary arts, he got involved in politics at a young age. Recently earned accolades through endeavors like the Gateway Tunnel Project in his bid for the throne. Night of the crime, host of a party at the castle, spent a sleepless night with his guests. Relationship with deceased. Half-siblings. Didn't appear to get along due to the struggle for the crown. There are testimonies of him teasing the deceased in their childhood. Hugo Spencer. Age 17. Sex, male. Occupation, Wings of Garuda, Cadet Knight. History, eldest son of a family that historically produces members of the clergy. Though it was assumed he would take after his father as a cardinal, left home at 15 to join the Wings. Night of the crime, asleep in his room. Relationship with the deceased, no relationship. Trial rules, the carnival rules. 1. The sacrificial rules, but I don't need to read that. I don't know. No. When I see the list of sacrificia, I can't help but yell. Hugo? And even Conrad? So many people I know all too well have been chosen for this. I had a bad feeling about how this would turn out. The witch intends to corner me with these dirty methods. What are you reading, Inquisitor? Inquisitor Lister holds out a sheaf of paper. A tabloid leaflet. The entire page is dedicated to covering the rumors of the recent witch incident with an unfortunate amount of embellishment. There are even gossip columns and testimonies about the chosen sacrificia. How did they even get the details of the sacrificia? I thought only the Inquisitors knew of them. You don't think someone within the Inquisitor Order is leaking information, do you? Hey, you're really gonna doubt my poor, adorable subordinates? Inquisitor Lister glares so sharply at me that I feel cold sweat drip down my back. We Inquisitors serve our goddess faithfully. We'll never leak information for a mere coin. Ah, Inquisitor Lister, I'm with Hideout News. Oh, I see, you're already purchased our paper. Oops, I was hoping to get you first. Then pick up the pace. Give me my money back. Of course it was you. You look so happy. Just a happy guy. Don't get in all a huff over a few coins, sir. I've already paid plenty for the scoop. Says the man who came out of this with a hefty profit. I should have asked for more. I'll be waiting for an update should anything else come to light. Until then, farewell. Okay, time for questioning. Shall we start with? You were the one selling information! Keep your voice down, sheesh. Why would you do that? I thought you were the finest Inquisitor to be had. I thought I could trust him. I blindly believed in him because of his reputation and because Vice Commander Krios introduced him to me himself.
In reality, he took lead toward being his friend. He was such a despicable man willing to sell information for coin.
Inquisitor Lister apparently sees no reason to answer my questions. After reading through the newspaper, he tosses it at me. You don't need this anymore. Pitch it. I nearly gave in to my anger and threw the paper into the bin, but I stopped myself at the last minute. Inquisitor Lister sold information to the Hideout News. They're infamous for their outlandish portrayals of their subjects, from commoners to even royalty, and have their fair share of lawsuits. Though they write only the most vulgar of gossip, Maya herself is a loyal fan of the paper. She would love reality TV today. She would love it. It's the height of folly to take these articles at the word, but there is something you can glean from the information written within. We are desperately lacking in information right now. I have nothing to lose by reading this. Smug bastard. Before we question the sacrificial, let's head for the scene of the crime. The castle's greenhouse, correct? Let me ask this in advance. How are you with blood? Huh? Hey, what's going on? The Inquisitor ordered that I deliver these documents to him in the greenhouse. But the blood! So much blood! Oh, was it that bad? It's just... when I remember that's Prince Lucian's blood, oh... Help! Somebody come here! It's bad. Hey, that's a lot. Ghastly is the only appropriate description. Blood, or blood I ever want to believe belonged to a single person, has turned the whole area red. Though the body has already been carried away, I spot globules of flesh here and there on the floor. The blood's fallen over quite a wide swath. Too far to be from blade, I think. It almost looks as though the culprit had dirtied the room on purpose. Did they spread the blood around after stabbing the victim to death? Inquisitor Lister? You're awfully calm. Used to views like this? Of course not. Why would I? She remember? Whoa! If we did, would that not be there? If we did Creas's route, if we did Tyril's route? What? Oh, what's that? Focus! This is where Prince Lucian died. I must find the culprit for his sake. Ah, that's right, this blood. Prince Lucian. Don't spill your stomach over the scene. Lean into me instead. But I'd just be dirtying your clothes. I'll make Cass pay for new ones. I'm fine now. His Royal Highness died from blood loss, I believe. The wound seems to point to a knife being our weapon. Considering our culprit is a membrum, I'd almost say this was too normal for a crime. Too normal? Yeah, the last one had, like, limbs decorated the place. Don't forget who we're dealing with. Membra has been given powers beyond our imagination by the witch. They can strangle others at a distance, or rip a person's body to shreds without using a single blade. Common sense will only hamper investigations like these. Which means alibis and motives have no meaning. What remains important, however, is to understand why a particular method was used. Could you elaborate on that? Membra can kill with any method they choose. Strangulation, stabbing, poisoning, shooting, crushing, running over, beheading. Among all those choices, why did our culprit choose stabbing? What do you think? Ooh, gotta say final one! had no other choice. Exactly. Our culprit needed to cut his stomach open. Our next question then, why? To remove his organs. That's the only reasonable answer here, given how his abdomen has been all but emptied out. So the Membrum's goal was to acquire Prince Lucien's organs? What did the Membrum want to do? Was he acting on his hate? Or was he obsessed with Prince Lucien? Who knows? Imagine it was the kid. We just burned the kid. Who knows? If you're so curious, then you can ask the culprit himself tonight. No, I suppose you can't. Once the trial starts, we'll have no chance to cross-examine the sacrificial. Which means we simply have to do what we can now. So it does. One other useful hint is to find out why he was killed in this specific location. Because it was convenient, I'm sure. Everyone can choose not just their weapon, but the location of their crimes with ease. Yes, but why was it convenient? I don't know. Let's take this at a different angle. Let's say you're a Membrum. What feelings do you have to hold for a victim to choose this particular location? Feelings? Affection. This place is far too beautiful to kill someone I despise. I want them to see something far more vulgar, if it were me. Yet according to the autopsy, Prince Lucien's body was surrounded by flowers when he was found. I can only assume from this was our Membrum harbors something closer to affection for Prince Lucien. I agree, though I'm not sure I'd go as far as to say this was done out of affection. Still, his organs being whisked away mean this was more than a simple whim. You do well to remember that intent is not always enough to actually take another's life. You're turning out to be pretty useful. No wonder Cass is so fond of you. He's praising me, right? I'm overjoyed to be acknowledged by someone otherwise so strict. I use what and whoever I can until they've been run down. I hope you're ready to work for me. With her here, maybe he doesn't have to die. Look at you! You don't want Krius to die. Look at you. It's about time we head out to question the sacrificial. Understood.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. Did you say something just now? Huh? No, I didn't say anything. You... Never mind. Stopping yourself just makes me more curious. I don't want to hear that from you. I said it before, but let me say it again. We're not the focus of the carnival. The sacrificial are. Our role as Inquisitors is to make the Membrum trip up. We must encourage discussion while gently urging the trial in the right direction, all while keeping the witch none the wiser. I understand in theory, but it sounds difficult in practice. Just finding out who the culprit sounds much easier by comparison. So what exactly do we need to do? Keep following two things in mind at all times. First, work to understand the sacrificial. People tend to show their true colors when their weaknesses are being taken advantage of. Flatter a person weak to praise until they trip up. Use force with someone who buckles under pressure. Learn and understand what makes people tick, and what you can use to unsettle them. Next is our agenda. No use talking about good mead in the middle of court. Think real hard about what we need to discuss to get close to the truth. Get us close to the truth. For example, our witness. Did he really see the moment Cass killed Prince Lucien? Not only do we really need to discuss this, but I want to drag that guy to court to testify. So I have two goals for this investigation. I need to better understand the sacrificial. I need to consider items for discussion that will lead us to the truth. Can we meet up with a witness? He is apparently undergoing questioning in the church. I have made arrangements to have him handed over to us, but I'm not got a response yet. I intend to return to the church at 7 tonight, so I'm aiming to finish questioning the sacrificial by then. It's 1 o'clock. Considering travel, we only have 5 hours to investigate. So, who do we start with? Hi! Let's say this. Oh. Alright. What? I'm supposed to say! No! Fuck. Oops. Oops. Oopsie doopsie poopsie. Looks like we're doing cardinal. My voice is getting tired, so I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to save it for next time. Oops. Oh, what? What? Tyril's are out now. It's interesting. Well, I wonder who did it. I wonder if it's the Cardinal. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Thank you so much for watching, and if you somehow watched this long, may I suggest subscribing, liking, stuff? That'd be very nice. And I also have a Discord server if you would be interested. But yeah, very excited to play more. Next will be more Winter's Wish. Yay. Just yay. Bye.